welcome to another episode of Scottsdale Spotlights. I'm Brandon Trowbridge, a realtor up here in North Scottsdale, and today I'm here with Jeremiah of Green Bin, and met him at the Sustainability's Green Builder Expo a few months ago. I'm part of the Sustainability Committee here in Scottsdale with the Scottsdale Association of Realtors, and he was one of the vendors that came in. I thought they had an amazing idea, a great way to help my clients prepare and pack and move. So I thought I'd bring him in and hear a little bit more about his business. So Jeremiah, describe your business for me.
Yeah, thanks Brandon, and thanks for having me here today. So what Green Bin is, we rent eco-friendly moving boxes that are pre-assembled with free delivery and pickup valley-wide for local residential and commercial moves. So yeah, so these are the bins right here. You can see the lids just open up, easy peasy. So no tape required.
Excellent. And so with this business, what spurred you to open up this business or start this?
Yeah, so in local moves, there's a ton of waste that happens into them, with the cardboard and everything that just ends up usually either going in trash or recycling. We thought let's start a business that can reduce the waste stream for these local moves. And so with our bins, they're completely reusable. You can see they're pretty heavy duty plastic.
Yeah.
We can use them over 400 times, and then they're fully recyclable at the end of their life.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Excellent. So what drives you then to do this? What was it that motivated you to do it? I know you said the reducing trash and...
Yeah, so that's one of the big motivators. And then also the convenience factor. I mean, moving is really stressful when people are getting ready to move. I'm sure you get to hear it all the time.
Yeah.
And one of the things that stressed me out when moving was going out, having to buy boxes and then the tape and then spend all that time building it. I was like, I wish there was a way that everything that I needed could just show up to my house and I didn't have to pay extra for delivery. And so I started a business that does that.
Okay, so you guys deliver everything then?
Yep, we deliver the bins, we have packing paper, labels, dollies to move the bins around, and then after you're done moving, we come and pick it up from you, so you don't even have to worry about getting rid of everything.
Okay, and you said you reuse them, so once you pick them up, then what do you do?
So we then clean them out. We use compressed air and an eco-friendly sanitizer. So we try not to use any water if possible because we're in a desert, so water is a precious resource.
Nice.
So we clean the bins and then they're ready to go to the next person. So the bins are completely sanitized between each use, so you don't have to worry about pet dander or bugs or anything that you get with sometimes you get cardboard from a friend and you get that box and you're like, I can't use this because it's moldy.
Sure,
so
or wet, the boxes get wet,
the
bottoms fall out.
Monsoon season, yeah.
And they're cheap.
Exactly.
So,
with this, you don't have to worry about that. And you still have to buy tape even if you get reused boxes.
So how much weight do you normally recommend in a box?
So a box can hold up to 60 pounds, but to save your back, I don't recommend over 40.
Okay.
So they have the ergonomic handles to pick it up, which is really great, but it's one of those things. Yes, they can hold 60 pounds, but that extra 20 pounds, I don't know about you, you look like you work out a lot. For me, it's a difference. I'm like, oh man.
Sure. But at least you don't have to worry about the bottom of the box falling out.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
A few more books in there.
Exactly, and we have the dollies that go with them, which I know that you saw earlier, so it just makes it really easy to roll around, and the dolly is going to hold up to 500 pounds, so you can stack quite a few boxes on there and then move them around really easily.
Okay, so stacking them on top of one another, how many high do you typically go?
So I don't recommend going to, when it's on the dolly, taller than you are for safety reasons, because once they go a little bit higher, it can get a little bit wobbly. The nice thing about the bins, you can see they interlock, so kind of like Legos.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about them sliding too much.
They don't move around too much.
Yeah. But still, always to be safe, never taller than you are.
Okay, well that's good advice. What is something most people don't know about your business that you'd like them to know?
So yeah, that's actually a great question. So one thing that we do that I don't think a lot of people know is a portion of every sale, both residential and commercial, goes towards the Arizona Sustainability Alliance for their tree planting initiative. So not only are you saving trees by using our product, you're actually planting trees too.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and so what they do is they plant trees in low-income neighborhoods and low-shade neighborhoods in the Phoenix metro. So you're really helping out locally here.
Oh, that's great. That's another plus for the Sustainability Committee that I'm a part of. So what would you say your customers say they love the most about the business?
So two things. So one is the convenience factor. People love that when the bins show up, they don't have to take time to build them. They're all pre-assembled. We've had people who we've brought the bins to and go, oh my gosh, I need to go return tape because I don't need tape.
Sure.
So, and they love that because now they're actually getting money back.
Yeah.
And then they love that when they're done unpacking, the bins just go away. Unlike, when you use cardboard, you're shoveling in the recycling bin. You're like, okay, I moved in, and my first 5 weeks of being in my new house, I can't use my recycling bin because it's full of cardboard. So they love that. And the other thing that people really like is that they're water resistant. So we talked about it being waterproof basically on the bottom.
Sure.
So monsoon season, or this last February, when it was like monsoon season, it was raining so much. People love that they could have the bins, move out, their stuff wasn't getting wet, they didn't have to worry about boxes falling apart or disintegrating. So they really love that.
That's great. Well, I know we recently built a new home, and you move in, it's a new home community, so there's a lot of people moving in, and you see it on Nextdoor, and a lot of these different places have moving boxes. If anybody needs them, let me know. I can give them to you. Takes up garage space or closet space. So same thing with with your recycle bin. You've got no place to put it, and you end up throwing it in the trash in the
which is a bummer.
The dumpsters.
And the other thing, when you store your cardboard in garages here, a lot of things like to live in cardboard. So you have a lot of different bugs that will go live in there. And then you have things that like to eat those bugs, scorpions, which will then go into the cardboard. So that's one of the problems when you have cardboard in your garage. You have to watch out for that. So with ours, you don't have to worry about that at all because it goes away. I mean, nothing can live in there. We actually don't have any problems with bugs at all because they have no place to go.
That's great. Well, that's nice to know you don't have to worry about the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, another question: why do you think it's important for people to shop local and use you as a local business here in the valley?
Yeah. So a couple different reasons. On the environmental side of things, shopping local is good for the environment because you're not, spending money for all the gas to go everywhere and bringing stuff in across the seas. When you're ordering online, you're really infusing that, everything, keeping it local where you're not traveling as far. The other thing that I really believe about shopping local is you're infusing money into the economy locally.
Sure.
So it keeps it here so businesses continue to thrive. And then the biggest one for me is when you're shopping locally, you're supporting someone's dream, who is your neighbor, who you will see at the grocery store. So you're helping them achieve, what they've set out to do. And I think that's something that we can all do, is really help people achieve their dreams.
Agree. That's the whole purpose of this Scottsdale Spotlights, is to highlight local businesses and encourage people to shop local, dine local, and play local. So now when you say local, do you have certain service areas, or how do you guys service your customers?
So we have our free delivery area, which is the Phoenix Metro area. We actually have a map on our website that shows the entire area, or on Yelp or on Google, it'll show it as well. So within that area, that's free. We do deliver outside of that area, but there is a cost. So usually, basically, you're just covering gas out of there.
Sure. Well, which is common with a lot of delivery services. So now, what would you say is the most memorable experience you've had working with a customer?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would say I've had two. So one was actually helping out Realty One right here at this office.
Great.
We just got into commercial moving about 2 months ago, and Realty One was actually one of our first clients doing that. So that was really exciting to meet you, and then meet Kathy, and then start getting into here locally. So that was really exciting to do that. And so far, everyone said that they like the bin, so I like that too.
That's great.
And then the other one was in February. It was pouring rain, and I pulled up with the bins to a person's house, knocked on the door, and the husband answered it, and he didn't know what his wife had ordered, so he thought that he just spent some money on cardboard boxes that were going to be disintegrated. So, and I showed up, and I was like, oh no, they're all plastic, and you don't have to worry about it. There's no rain damage, and here's your packing paper, which we include, and labels and dollies, and everything's included.
Nice.
And he grabbed me and hugged me. That was probably one of the most memorable things. I was like, oh wow. And that's when you realize, like, moving is so stressful. Like, anything that you can do to make it just a little bit easier and better, people get excited about.
Sure, yeah. Convenience, the ease factor. I just had a closing yesterday, and that was one of the biggest stressors, was the clients. They're packing up this house to move into the new one so they can get their current house listed by next week.
Oh my gosh.
So they got 2 kids and working and all that stuff. So I can see the convenience factor playing a huge role.
Yeah, and that it's more affordable than cardboard too. So we actually
Yeah.
price it so it's cheaper than cardboard.
Oh, well, that's great. Now, what would be the easiest way for people to contact you?
Two different ways. They can go to our website, which is rentgreenbin.com. If you actually don't want to talk to anyone at all, you can do everything you need for ordering your bin, setting up your pickup date, and everything right on there. And the other way is on Instagram, which is at rentgreenbin. So
okay.
those are the two ways that people can contact us.
Very easy. So there you go. So hit their website, visit the Instagram page. You can see the information below here. Contact Jeremiah, put a phone number in here as well. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot him an email, give him a phone call. But very productive service, very convenient, and he's local. So again, this is Brandon Trowbridge with Scottsdale Spotlights, looking to help people grow their businesses and encourage people in the community to shop local, dine local, and play local. Thanks again. Have a great day.